What's up, guys? We're back for another video on the channel. This time we have Shawn. Last time we had Brian for the QB rankings. Now we got Shawn. Uh, his screen's a little dark, but you can see him down there. He's got the hat on. We both have hats on because our hair is a mess. Plus, I have the Gators hat on today because the Gators play March Madness today, round 2. We better not lose to Oral Roberts, even though I could very well see it happening.
Or Robert's gonna clap them cheeks, bud.
That's very ironic. But yeah, guys, we're doing a mock draft today. We're doing a 2-round mock draft. Just Shawn and I. I'm gonna be pick number 1. He's gonna be pick number 2. And then keep it going. I'll be 3. He'll be 4. I'll be the odds. He'll be the evens. There we go. Yeah. I have my own board, but we're just gonna be using them. Let's go ahead and start draft.
Yep.
So let me go ahead and get this ad off the screen. Jaguars, Trevor Lawrence, no question about it. Jets.
Okay. I'm going to do this mock draft what I think they will do, not what I want them to do.
Yeah, I'll do the same.
So having said that, I think that they will take Zach Wilson.
Give your reasoning why, sir?
I just think the new regime is going to want their own guy. It's usually how it goes.
Yeah, I mean, we got that iconic new head coach saying that their current quarterback is their guy or they like him.
Yeah. I mean, they could probably offload Darnold to another team, probably get like a 2nd or 3rd round pick maybe.
I mean, with what I've been hearing, might be less than that because apparently other general managers think he stinks.
Yeah. I mean, all it takes is one guy though.
Yeah. I mean, we're getting calls for Minshew, so we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
By the way, we're doing no trades because I personally would think the Dolphins would trade this pick as they should.
Agree.
But they won't. So I think they're going to take, let's go ahead. I think they're going to take Devontae Smith. I also think this is what they should do. This or Penei Sewell. Because my number 1 wide receiver is Jalen Waddle. But if the Dolphins are picking one of them, they should take Devontae Smith, and I think they will, because Devontae Smith, he's a better route runner, and Jalen Waddle's a deep threat, and Tua Tagovailoa is not a deep ball thrower. Don't pull a Raiders. Don't draft a speedy wide receiver who's a deep threat. I mean, Waddle is much more than just speed and stuff, but he's still a deep threat, and Tua does not throw deep. So that'd be a dumb decision. Devontae Smith, he's my wide receiver 3. They're all studs. I think that's going to work out well for them if they take them. Plus, they'll be running it back. Alabama wide receiver, Alabama quarterback. Regardless of him saying that he prefers Mac Jones, they still have already spoken about wanting to play together. So we'll see. Either way, on to the Atlanta Falcons.
Yeah, I think the Falcons are going to take a quarterback here just because I know everybody's saying because Matt Ryan restructured his deal that they might not. But if you look at it, I think they can get they'll clear $20 million off the cap in 2022 if they cut him. I think they're going to go Justin Fields. I would go Trey Lance, but I think they're going to go Justin Fields. So that's going to be the pick.
Yeah, makes a lot of sense. Bengals, I think this is what they're going to do, and I think it's what they should do. Penei Sewell all day, protect Joe Burrow, because in free agency, they only picked up one offensive lineman, Reef. And I mean, he's decent, but he's not the future at the position. So
I think he came out and said he's playing right tackle. By the way, also
they said he's playing right tackle, so that even makes more sense. Penei Sewell is going to be the LT of the future. So let's go ahead and move on to the Philadelphia Eagles, who are going to be the worst in their division.
This could definitely be a spot for QB4, just because. I mean, I'm not sold on Hurts like, our colleague Brian is.
I don't think the Eagles are.
Guy.
I don't think the Eagles are either.
I don't think they are either. Man, Trey Lance would be really tempting here. I just think there's going to be a lot of trades in real life to where I don't think a quarterback is actually going to be here when they're picking.
Yeah.
And for that reason, let's give Jalen Hurts Jamar Chase. I know you wanted me to go Kyle Pitts, but
I wasn't even thinking about that.
I know they got Dallas. They got Dallas Goedert. I mean,
I mean, it seems like Philadelphia's thing because they had Zach Ertz and they took Dallas Goddard. Now
Yeah,
they have Dallas Goddard and they're going to take Kyle Pitts.
but they took Goddard when Ertz was already aging.
That's true. But yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the Dolphins, the Lions. The Lions. I think if they're in this position, Trey Lance is available. I think they're going to take him. I don't think he's going to be available,
He
and
won't be.
I think they'll take Jalen Waddle in this sense.
Mm-hmm.
But in this mock draft, Trey Lance is available. They're taking their quarterback of the future because Jared Goff is not the future.
This is another interesting spot here. This could definitely, if they, I think Carolina's going to trade up for a quarterback in real life. But in this draft, they could this is definitely a Mac Jones spot. It might be a little bit of a reach, but I could definitely see that happening. I'm not saying that's who I'm picking. I just don't know if they do stay here. I don't know if they take Mac Jones at 8. I think they would look to trade back in real life. But since we're not doing trades, damn. Tackle Slater could be an option. Their O-line is pretty bad. They have no tight end that I know of.
Yeah, I don't know who their tight end DC is.
Kyle
either.
Pitts, serve it up. He shouldn't go. He won't last this long in real life anyway.
I think Kyle Pitts might go top 5. Might be
He
the
might.
first. I think that'll be the second one ever. First one.
I honestly could see 4 quarterbacks straight, and then Kyle Pitts to the
It-
Bengals.
I mean, that would be the top 5 basically
Mm-hmm.
players in the draft. Broncos. This is a trade. I mean, I think they're going to trade up as well, just like
Mm-hmm.
Carolina, because everybody for pretty much consensus had them going Surtain or Farley to get cornerback. But in free agency, they grabbed 2 corners. They just got Fuller for a 1-year deal, and then they also got Darby. So I think they're solid in the secondary. I don't think they're taking
Mhm.
a corner anymore. And I think they're a defense. They've got wide receivers. I think they're a quarterback away. So I think they would trade up for a quarterback because I don't think Mac Jones is the quarterback they want for their future. And I don't think they're going to reach for him either.
So
This
what
is
do you do?
It's such a hard pick.
I know what I would do.
I haven't looked into their offensive line much, but
There's 2 players
Micah
I would take here.
Parsons,
That's one of them.
Michael Parsons or Rashawn Slater. I'm going to take.
Those are my
Rashawn-
2. Yeah, those are the 2
I'm going to
people
take
I'm thinking
Rashawn
of.
Slater. I'm going to take Rashawn Slater because Michael Parsons. There's been some rumors. Obviously, there are rumors that he might not even like football anymore, and that kind of just scares me.
Yeah, you never want to hear that.
Isaiah Wilson.
Mm-hmm.
He must not like football. But yeah, there's been a lot of rumors about Michael Parsons. I also don't think I think he's very good. I just don't think he's gonna be as good straight away. But
Cowboys. Now they do need secondary help.
a lot of teams do.
I have Caleb Farley as my CB1. However, I think Jerry Jones has an affinity for Alabama players. So I'm going to go Surtain here. They're going to pair him with Trayvon Diggs.
Surtain just feels like he fits in Dallas.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, New York, Jalen Waddle. They just signed Kenny Golladay for 4 years. I don't care. There are 2 different types of wide receivers. First off, like I said, there are 2 different types of wide receivers. Kenny Golladay is a throw it up there, he'll grab it. Jalen Waddle is a separator. He's a deep threat. Completely different wide receivers. And it's great to have the 2 different types of receivers on your team. As well
Fully
as
agree.
that, as well as those points, they also only have Kenny Golladay as a solid. I mean, they have Shepard, but Shepard's not a great receiver.
Shepard is a 3 at best to me. And then they have John Ross, and he's a 4 at best. He's not proved anything.
Yeah, he's just to throw him in there occasionally and see if he'll get open deep.
Yeah, a lot of Giants fans think because they signed Golladay and Ross that they're not going to go wide receiver here. I think that's short-sighted considering the player that Jalen Waddle is.
Jalen Waddle is my wide receiver 1, so this would be a steal at number 11.
He's my 2, but it's 1A, 1B with him and Chase at this point.
Pretty much. They're 2 different types of wide receivers as well, so one's a physical.
Niners right here. Man, what are they going to do about Jimmy G? Are they going to offload him?
I think I have an idea what I would do.
I know what I would do.
Oh, that's true. What are they going to do?
Man, could they go Mac Jones here? I know Jimmy would like that. Not Jimmy G, but Jimmy in the group chat. Man.
Is it 905 Carr? I think his name
Yeah.
is.
No, I can't. I'm gonna go Farley.
That's what I was going to go
They
with
got
as
to go
well.
Farley. I mean, if they don't offload Jimmy G, like things could change. But I mean, Jimmy G, he's an above average starter in my opinion. Like you got to the Super Bowl with this guy. I mean,
But he's the reason they didn't win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, but
That missed throw.
yeah, but I
I don't think
mean, he's
Niners fans
still
will ever forget that.
maybe they'll take a shot on like a Davis Mills in second day or third day.
Yeah, I don't think Mac Jones is good enough to just go ahead and just move away from Jimmy G.
Yeah, me either.
Okay, we got another for me. I think they need to go offensive line here. They could go other stuff, but I think what they will do and what they should do is go Christian.
Yeah, they have bolstered their old line a little bit, but yeah, left tackle is still
they
problem for them.
They fixed other positions on the offensive line. So
this one here,
I think this would be another trade spot.
So do I. But if they stay here, I have two players in mind. One of them being edge Kwity Paye, and the other one being he'll be under inside O-line Elijah Vera Tucker.
What am I doing?
He's right there. He's number 21. You see him right there already. Well, now you gotta scroll up.
Now we got ads, but yeah, which one are you gonna go?
I'm gonna go Vera Tucker. I think they need to protect Kirk Cousins, man, if they ever want to do anything.
Yeah, Elijah Vera Tucker, he could play outside offensive line.
Play outside, inside, he could play anywhere pretty much.
Yeah, he's one of the most versatile linemen in the draft.
Mm-hmm.
Patriots.
Prime Mac Jones spot right here.
This one's interesting because I don't think people think because they re-signed Cam Newton it means
only a 1-year deal.
Exactly, but Mac Jones just seems like a Patriots kind of quarterback.
He seems like a Belichick guy. He seems very Tom Brady. I'm not saying he's Tom Brady. No, I'm not saying that.
He went to a private school.
But I'm saying he seems like a type of Tom Brady. He's a pocket passer. You know, Belichick knows how to win with those kind of QBs, obviously. I mean, you could say it was Brady and not Belichick, but I mean, Belichick is still a good coach. He knows how to win with a pocket guy.
And then just how he grew up, he went to a private school. Just seems like he'd fit in that system well.
I'm gonna go J.C. Horn, easy peasy for this one. They need a corner. J.C. Horn is my CB2, so they get a steal here, in my opinion.
For sure, J.C. Horn is also my CB2.
He reminds me a lot of Henderson, to be honest.
He reminds me of Henderson, Ramsey, those physical.
Very physical, very
man.
Yeah, man press corner, got good speed.
I mean, he probably did. I'd say he did the best of any future NFL player against Kyle Pitts. He still got beat quite a few times, but he did better than anybody else.
It's going to happen when you're outmatched by 4 inches and 50
the Raiders. I think the Raiders go Micah Parsons. They need a linebacker, Micah Parsons.
I'm a joke guy for them.
I agree too, but I think Micah Parsons is just sitting there in their face.
Yeah, I mean, if you think he is what you think he is, or what he can be.
Agree.
Where are we at? Dolphins. Okay, so who did you take for them? You took Devontae Smith, right?
Correct. That's why wide receiver is marked off twice,
right?
For some reason.
So let's see here. I could definitely go running back here, which I think would be way too early for me.
Yeah, this is way too early for any running back in this class. Any running back ever, in my opinion. But.
They run 3-4 down there. Yeah, they run 3-4, right? Or they might run 4-3 because
I think they run the 4-3.
So I don't know if Joke might fit in there.
I mean, they did just get rid of what's his name?
Kyle Van Noy.
Van Noy, yeah.
So I think Joke is a scheme fit here too, but let's see. Edge. Man, Kwity Paye, he can't be falling this far, can he?
Azeez Ojulari over Kwity Paye. What are these rankings?
I don't know. Let's go Kwity Paye, man. Once people see that 3-cone drill, they're gonna be like, "Yo, this guy's bend is sick, nasty."
Him and Azeez Ojulari are complete opposites in that manner.
Yeah. Plus, Azeez Ojulari is more, in my opinion, more of an outside linebacker, and I believe they run 4-3. So.
Yeah, for sure. Washington.
This would have been another Mac Jones spot.
Yeah, this would be another Mac Jones spot. I could see them going offensive line, or I could see them going wide receiver.
Yeah, I could see them trading up with the Vikings to get ahead of the Patriots to take Mac Jones.
Oh, for sure. But yeah, I think the two positions they'd be thinking of are they need to work on that offensive line. They remind me of – I was tweeting this earlier. You saw the tweet.
Yeah.
They remind me of the 2017 Jaguars. They're not the exact same team. I'm just saying on paper, how they're built reminds me of the 2017 Jaguars. They have an elite top defense, not as good as Jacksonville's, but then they also have a capable offense that's not great, but it's not too bad that you just can't win with it.
Who's their left tackle?
I have no idea.
I can't even name him.
Exactly. They just tagged Scherf too. And I think Fitz is fine. I
know Rob would go here.
I think I'm going to go Tevin Jenkins.
I wouldn't, but that's you.
Wait.
Tevin Jenkins is a right tackle, in my opinion.
Oh, you're right. Wait. Rashad Bateman. They just signed a wide receiver.
There's another tackle, but I don't know where he's at.
Oh, Cosme. There he is.
I don't know why he's so low on their board.
Exactly. Their board is
ridiculously
so
low.
Their board is throwing me off.
I know you forgot about Sam Cosme.
I need to open my board back up. I had my board open, and then I closed it down.
Yeah.
Samuel Cosme. We don't know who their left tackle is. I don't think they'd probably trade up for a quarterback, but Fitz is he's better than what Bortles was for us.
Right.
So I think they're capable. I think their defense is good enough. I think they need to work on that offensive side of the ball. They just got Curtis Samuel for a couple of years, and they got the Ohio State boys back together.
Now
this
is Tevin Jenkins.
Tevin Jenkins is just a fit.
Yeah, the Jaguars are looking to upgrade the tackle. This is going to be hurting them to see these guys come off the board.
For sure.
Because I think another one could go off the board right here.
Andy, let's go ahead. Let's look at the tackle position. Where is it? I'm blind. Jalen Mayfield, Liam Eichenberg. Let me look at my board real quick.
All four of those guys could go here, to be honest.
Yeah, I have Jalen Mayfield over Liam Eichenberg, but Liam Eichenberg is also a left tackle.
Yeah, I favor Mayfield at right tackle.
Yeah, Jalen Mayfield's a right tackle.
People sleep on Liam Eichenberg, man.
I know. I'm high on Liam Eichenberg.
That dude he's gotten better every year at Notre Dame, and this year he was just a stud, man.
I don't think they need a right tackle. I think they need a left tackle because of their franchise left tackle retiring, and I think they want to protect Wentz. I mean, they do need some weapons, but I think you can get wide receiver in the second round fine.
Yeah, this one here is going to pain me. This was a primetime Osai spot, but I feel like they got Bud Dupree. They don't really need him anymore. This one's going to suck for the Jags because I think I love this player, but I think they're going to go Rashad Bateman here.
Rashad Bateman.
They lost Corey Davis.
Rashad Bateman and that duo.
And A.J. Brown. Yeah, they lost Corey Davis, so they're going to replace him with Rashad Bateman, and it's going to go down, bud.
That's going to be
if he's really a 4.38 runner like he did at his pro day or whatever that was, when he ran a 4.38, that's insane.
Good thing we signed a cornerback.
Right.
Yeah, Jets. The Jets need a lot. They need a lot. They're
getting better, man.
They just signed a defensive end, Carl Lawson. They need a cornerback, and I think that's what they're going to do. Let's go ahead, find me Greg Newsome.
That hurts me.
I know. We're both big Greg Newsome fans.
Like, what the Jets are doing is exactly what the Jaguars would have done if we were at 2, in my opinion.
Yeah. And Greg Newsome, he is so good. I actually have him on my board higher than most people. I have him at 3. I have Surtain at 4. I'm not the highest on Surtain. I still think he's a stud. I'm just not as high on him.
His athleticism is lacking.
Yeah, and he also needs to work on his ball skills. But Greg Newsome, he's a stud. Getting him at 23 is gonna. They need him over Lamar. Who are you gonna play, Lamar Jackson or Greg Newsome? That's the question.
No. Pittsburgh, they need an offensive tackle as well. However, I don't really like Mayfield to them, and I don't really like Leatherwood to them.
I'm not high on Leatherwood, to be honest. I mean, I think he's good. I'm just not that high.
He reminds you of Cam Robinson.
Exactly.
Man, corner. They could definitely. This would be a running back spot too. They don't have James Conner anymore.
Another team that really needs a cornerback.
Mm-hmm.
They need a lot.
Who are the corners right now?
Let's go ahead and what am I doing? Corners. They Eric Stokes, Aaron Robb. Why is Asante Samuel Jr. so far down?
I have no idea.
Kelvin Joseph got absolutely obliterated by Kyle Pitts.
I think Samuel's so low because people think of him as mostly a nickel.
Probably.
And not much boundary flexibility.
You
Let's
guys
go
can go
Stokes
watch.
here, man. Stokes ran a good 40. Let's go Stokes here. That's a
You
good
guys
pick.
can watch my Asante Samuel Jr. film review if you haven't already. But yeah, Eric Stokes. He's
Here we go.
actually.
Oh,
I have
let's see you
Asante.
ruin.
Do what?
So let's see you ruin my life with this pick you're gonna make here.
Uh, okay, so it's the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Man, I didn't get
I
one
know
Jags
who
pick.
I. There's 3 players we could go here. I like 2 of them. So let me go over. I'm going to go over my 3 players that I pick between. My number 3, Azeez Ojulari, because we could use the
Okay.
edge, but
He's on my board here.
I'm not as high on him. Then let's go ahead and go to my number 2. Let's go also to edge. I don't know why he's so far down the board. Joseph Osai. I'm super high
Joseph
on Osai.
Osai. If he falls here, man.
I know it's so hard to pick between these 2. And then here's
They
my
need another edge, man.
And here's my number 1. This one, he's just so good that you can't pass on him. I don't care what we did in free agency. Whereas inside defensive line, Christian Barmore.
Ugh, I hate it. I liked it before free agency, but I hate it now.
Yeah, it's just he's so good, and it's
I know,
it's him or
and
Osai.
Urban clearly loves his defensive lineman. I just hate it because my 3 with these players on the board,
We need Osai.
my number 3 ranked player would have been Trayvon Merrick.
Merrick.
My number 2 player would have been Zaven Collins, and then my number 1 player would have been Osai easily.
Yeah,
if you want to go down to number 4 would have been Ojulari for me.
Osai
Number 5 would have been Barmore.
Osai and Barmore were a toss-up. It's just I know Urban loves his defensive line, and Christian Barmore's that big defensive lineman. He's so good. I think he'd be a starter over a lot of the guys we signed. Put him at defensive end, 3-4 defensive end.
Okay, edge. Go to edge for me real quick.
Tell me how Ronnie Perkins is over Joseph Osai.
I have no idea. Ryan Perkins is a good player, but
I know, but
let's go ahead and give these guys. They're going to pair Jalen Phillips. They're going to pair him with Myles Garrett off the edge. That's going to be
Jalen Phillips is actually my edge 1. It's a toss-up between him and
Pay is my edge 1. Phillips
I had
edge
Pay
4-3 anyway. That's 4-3 picks.
Yeah, I had Pay as my number 1, but I just recently put Phillips over him after watching some film. I think they're both studs.
We can see our run on edge here because they need an edge too. I know the perfect edge that fits in with them.
All right.
Or not really edge, but linebacker.
Okay. Ravens fans, I know you've been weeping all week. And I think if they don't do it, then why is Terrace Marshall so high here?
Gonna reach for a receiver, are we?
The wide receiver board actually isn't that. I mean, I like Kadarius Toney.
It's bad for there. Yeah, I think Kadarius Toney is a first rounder. And so is Rondale, but
why is Terrace Marshall so high? Let's look here because they could also use a center. Their center was atrocious.
He was really bad.
They could use a lot. They could use the edge, which I think that's what they're going to do.
They could use Joke, play him at safety.
Actually, I'm going to go Osai because I like Osai more than Ojulari.
Osai should not fall any further than this.
Because they just lost like 3 or 4 edges to free agency. They need it.
I love Osai for them. I think they go Zaven Collins personally, just because I think he fits their scheme more. He's a big power rusher, like that Matt Judon type player.
I just remember we're hitting the second round. This is actually going to get fun.
Yeah. Let's see here. Oh, another team that needs corner and receiver and edge. They lost a lot. They had a lot. Give them Joke. I'm giving them Joke. I've decided. I'm giving them Joke. You can play him at multiple spots on that defense. Give them Joke. He can't fall any further. He can't fall any further than this. He's too good.
I know. He's a stud. Green Bay, they're taking a cornerback. They could go up. They could go wide receiver. People say wide receiver every year. They're not going to draft a wide receiver in the first round. I don't care what you want them to do. They never will. I have them going Asante Samuel Jr. I'm higher on him than the other guys.
Speaking of corner.
Oh, the Bills.
The Bills. Let's see. I'm trying to remember. Do they run 3-4? I think they run 4-3 as well.
I think they run 4-3 as well. I don't like these corners. The corner market has fallen a lot.
I actually like Kelvin Joseph. I know he did get quote unquote bitched by Florida.
He
right?
probably got the worst treatment. Like of all these corners, I know it's Kyle Pitts. He beats everybody. Like I said,
Okay.
J.C. Horn did probably the best, and then Kelvin Joseph probably did the worst.
Now this is gonna seem like a reach because of their board, but I'm gonna go Tyson Campbell. Actually,
Oh, I'm not a Tyson Campbell
I know,
fan.
but I just think he's gonna be a first rounder in the league.
Yeah, I could see it happening, but I don't think that's going to work out down the
He
long
has
run.
plus athleticism. That's what's gonna
Yeah,
get him in the first round. That's
his
where everybody's going
athletic
to nowadays. Everybody's going for fast corners because receivers of the league are just ridiculous right now.
his athleticism is the only reason he's getting a first rounder. I am not high on him at all.
These corners are going crazy right now.
He's my CB8, which pains me. Let's go ahead and go Chiefs. Chiefs. Offensive tackle, wide receiver, linebacker. They could use a lot.
I don't think they need a receiver that bad, to be honest.
Yeah. How's it actually I was gonna say how's their right tackle, but then I just realized they cut him too.
Yep, I would. Yep, definitely. Sign it up.
Because the left tackles just aren't as good as the right tackle available.
Okay, I need you to go to. I'm higher on the defensive line class than most people for inside defensive line. Give me Levi Onwuzurike here for them. I think they're going to use him to replace Sue.
Yeah, I was about to say he might be gone.
I don't think Sue's coming back.
And now,
here we are.
You said you might take him earlier. Why did I go to inside defensive line? But I was planning on him being available here. I'm taking Merrick.
Trayvon Merrick would be lit. Robert Saleh's defense. He can't fall any further, in my opinion. Let's go Gregory Rousseau.
He's a stud.
He's too talented. I could see him going out of the first round just because recency bias. Recency bias. He didn't play.
He's got so much athleticism.
Potential, yeah. I think if they can get Rousseau at 34, man.
All right, Atlanta. What do they need? What do they need? They have, they could probably use an edge. I'm going to go Aziz Ojulari. Wait, do they run a 4-3 or a 3-4?
I want to say they're going to run a 3-4 under Arthur Smith because I believe Tennessee's a 3-4, correct?
Arthur Smith is an offensive coach.
Right, he's probably going to bring over the same system, I'm assuming, from Tennessee, I would imagine.
Okay, yeah, we're going to bank on them going 3-4, and I think they need an edge.
I have no idea. I'm pretty sure they ran – I have no idea what the hell they're going to do, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm just going to give them the best edge on
Dolphins,
the board.
Okay. Who do we got?
I think I know.
Oh, give them Najee Harris.
I was about to say, if you don't go running back here.
They're going running back. They're going Alabama at the ass, bro. They're going to give Tua every chance to succeed.
They're literally giving him Alabama's offense. They're going to take Alex Leatherwood if he's available now.
Yo, like come on, man. Tua got to do something.
Philadelphia. What do they need? Let me go to all. Actually, I'm already in all. Philadelphia.
I need for them on here.
Do what?
I don't understand this. Their needs. Tight end? No.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't need that.
I think it's just they must have put that because they see everybody picking Kyle Pitts. They're picking Kyle Pitts because he's the best offensive weapon, not because he's the tight end.
Right.
Okay, because I think this is a bit too high, and I don't think Kyle Trask is a fit. I think they're, at this point, going to stick with Hurts.
Mm-hmm.
Cornerback. Who's the cornerbacks that are available? Aaron Robinson, Kelvin Joseph.
You know who should go here, dog. Come on.
Linebacker.
Yeah, that's where we're going to be at.
Wait, where's that? Oh, I can't read.
Their defense is ass.
Nick Bolton, Zaven Collins. Let me look.
You could take either one of those two guys. Would be good.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Zaven Collins. I'm higher. I like Zaven Collins more than Nick Bolton.
I do too. Well, he gives you more pass rush than Nick Bolton does.
Yeah. All right, Bengals.
Okay. They signed O-line. Who all did they sign on the O-line? I'm pretty sure
they signed.
right?
I should have it in my notes.
Trying to remember all the free agency we did. I'm trying to do this now.
Yeah, Bengals. They signed Trey Hendrickson. He's not offensive line. If I don't see their name, then they didn't sign anybody that's worth much.
That's where they signed O-line, but I guess
I don't think they didn't sign any offensive linemen that were worth noting.
Let's take it to Google. They signed Chidobe Awuzie, Mike Hilton, Trey Hendrickson, Larry Ogunjobi, Riley Reef. Okay, he's right tackle.
Oh yeah, Reef.
Tony Brown, Jalen Davis.
Yeah, we also drafted it. We also gave them Penei Sewell.
Right, so now they got a left tackle. I think they should probably go O-line again. Inside O-line. Who we got over there?
Creed Humphrey, Wyatt
Actually,
Davis.
let's go to offensive tackle. Let's give them Leatherwood. He gives them guard flexibility, in my opinion. I can see them if they play him at guard, which is where I think Cam Robinson would excel at. I think that might be good for them.
All right, Panthers. Let's take a little look here. They could use a quarterback. They could use an offensive tackle. They could use a corner. They could use a lot of stuff. They could use a linebacker, Nick Bolton.
They could use Deshaun Watson, but you know how that goes.
I think teams might not want to trade for him until they see the outcome of all this stuff. Yeah, I'm going to give him Nick Bolton. I think they could use a good coverage linebacker, like somebody we know they used to have, Luke Kuechly. I think they're still. Yeah. I think they're still trying to fill that spot, and I think Nick Bolton's really good. I think he could be a first rounder as well. I think this is just a good spot.
Broncos. They made a lot of moves in free agency too, man.
Yeah, they did. They made, like I said, I think they're a quarterback away.
Yeah, but they're not going to quarterback without trading up.
Yep.
Let's see what the Broncos all did. You got what they did?
They signed 2 corners. So they don't need a corner, obviously.
Yeah. Let's see. They got Justin Simmons on a long deal. Mike Boone, Fuller, Darby. They brought back Von Miller. Okay.
Yeah, Ronald Darby. They got Shelby Harris for 3 years, 27.
Let's give them I'm not sure who the center is.
I'll Google that real quick. Broncos safety.
No, center.
Broncos center. It gave me broadcast center.
Connor McGovern. I don't think he's very good.
Yeah, I don't know.
Let's go ahead and give them Creed Humphrey. That might help out old Drew Lock a little bit.
All right, Lions. They took a quarterback, and now they go wide receiver. I don't think.
Got to give Goff a weapon.
Kadarius Toney. Well, Goff. They already went quarterback. Or do you think the quarterback's going to sit? Do you think Trey Lance is going to sit?
No, definitely he's going to sit for a year.
Yeah.
They got Goff under contract for 4 more years.
Yeah, that's true. Kadarius Toney, he's really good. I just don't know how much of a fit he is to the Lions. I think they're going to go like Rondale Moore.
Rondale Moore, get that speed.
I like Elijah Moore more than Rondale Moore, but I don't know if NFL teams view it that way. But it's just me. The New York Eli Manning
Giants. Let's go to edge.
Jason Owa is really good. It's just he doesn't put up.
Let's give them Ronnie Perkins here.
I like Owa a lot.
I like him too. He's raw in my opinion.
He's good at getting pressure, and it's like that's what matters most. But there's a certain point when it's like if they literally never, like he had like 4 career sacks in like 3 or 4 years. Which how do you get that much pressure but literally never get a sack?
Who's helping him? A lot of times sacks come because a player gets flushed to your side.
Yeah. Jason Owe. Let's go ahead and go to all. San Francisco. I don't think Kyle Trask is a fit for San Francisco. Inside offensive line, offensive tackle. Actually, I'm going to give him Wyatt Davis.
I give you a hard disagree on the Kyle Trask not a fit for them.
Actually.
Kyle Shanahan, man.
That's true.
He could run that offense.
Yeah, I mean, he could run any high offense. That's what he did in Florida. Offensive line.
Hey,
Dallas.
Go to tackle for me. Who we got left out here?
Dylan Radoon.
Bang it. Click it in there. They got to get somebody because what's his name? Tyron Smith always getting hurt.
Oh, look at me again. I get every Jaguars pick.
You suck.
Okay.
Oh, you know what they got to do here, man.
Who's available? Let me just take a gander.
You know what they got to do here, man. Bang, right there. Too easy.
Yeah, we need a tight end. If we don't draft a tight end, I might cry.
They got nobody.
Urban was literally pissed off about this in his press conference.
So Patriots, they got receivers. Well, not very good in my opinion, but they got receivers now a little bit.
They're a bit overpaid.
Yes, I agree. I just don't know if they'll draft receiver this early now because they paid those guys. But they were. I mean, one of them was a 2-year deal, so it's possible. Linebackers, they use 3-4 linebackers. They don't really need.
Jamin Davis is nice.
Yeah, they brought back Kyle Van Noy from the Dolphins.
Yeah,
pretty sure, right?
Yeah,
and then they signed Matt Judon, so I think they're good at. They'll probably run those two guys, I'd imagine. They do. They really could probably still use a receiver, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
You're gonna hate it probably, but let's get them Kadarius Toney.
I was thinking that
to work
too.
with Cam.
I think that was good because Cam Newton, all he has to do is just find Kadarius Toney under.
Toney is gonna be his Curtis Samuel.
Yeah, Tony's gonna make him look good with the stat sheet. All right, let's go to all Chargers. They went offensive tackle already, edge, safety, cornerback, wide receiver. I think let's look at who's on the board. Jason Owa, Aaron Robinson. Aaron Robinson's a bit high on this board. I think he's good.
I think he's a good slot.
Yeah. Edge.
Corner.
I'm going to give him Owa. I think they could use another edge outside of Joey Bosa.
Let's go Wyatt Davis. Let's go Wyatt Davis here to replace Gabe Jackson.
He's gone.
To replace Gabe Jackson. Oh, Wyatt Davis is gone?
Yes.
Okay, let's get them Landon Dickerson to replace the center they lost, Ronnie Hudson.
You were saying Wyatt Davis, and I'm like, did you not see me? Did you not see?
Yeah,
him
I forgot you went to the Niners. Hey, it didn't matter. They need any of them. They get them all away, man.
They went from a top 5 offensive line to a bottom 5.
What are you doing, Gruden?
No, what are you doing, Mayock and Gruden? Mayock is a mess.
I always thought highly of Mayock, man, but he's making some questionable ass decisions right now.
He blew 5 first-round picks. He blew a top 5 offensive line. Like, I don't know what they're doing. I think this is a Travis Etienne spot.
Oh, definitely. Oh, damn Dolphins, man.
The Dolphins are crying that you took Alex Leather. Did I say? Is his name Alex Leatherwood?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, it is Alex. I don't know why Alex just didn't seem like it fit right. Yeah, they're crying that Alex Leatherwood is off the board.
Yeah, they probably wanted him bad, huh?
Yeah.
I like this player a lot. Let's go Baron Browning here.
I haven't researched or watched any film on him yet.
He's a pretty good coverage linebacker.
Yeah, I've watched more on Jamin Davis.
Jamin, what'd you mean?
Did you really just say that, bro?
It's dad jokes, man.
All right, so they got 2 wide receivers. They could use a slot, and I think Elijah Moore. Actually, wait. They could use linebacker as well. I think it's between those 2. Because I think they need more help on the offensive side of the ball than they do the defense. And I just like Elijah Moore in the slot a lot.
Weep.
Yes, I'm weeping.
Is this where Kyle Trask ends up?
Oh, I just realized we're on the Bears.
Could Kyle Trask go here? I'm not even sure that Kyle Trask is even my quarterback 6. I know you hate to hear it. But I like Davis Mills. I like him a lot. Oh, man. Do I want to go quarterback here? They got Andy Dalton, and they got Nick Foles, which is like
imagine putting Kyle Trask in that room.
I could see them trading for Minshew.
That'd be hilarious.
Which would be hilarious to me. They got rid of Kyle Fuller. Go to corner. I mean, no, you don't have to. Go Kelvin Joseph here. Kelvin Joseph. Yeah, that sounds right. They don't. I just can't do it.
Who took Kyle Pitts? Who took Kyle Pitts again? Let me check this.
Panthers,
Oh,
right?
okay, the Panthers. I was gonna say if that's Kelvin Joseph versus Kyle Pitts 2 times a year, that'd be hilarious. But okay, Titans. They need a cornerback. And I like Effect. Yeah, I don't know how to say that name.
Fatu Melifonwu.
Thank you. I don't know how you got that, but that's
I
my
don't know why
cornerback.
Sean Way's ranked so high.
I
He might be a
mean,
good slot. He might be a good slot. I don't know.
what Mukuamu is quite low.
So the Colts actually brought back Rhodes Open. He was
Roads
actually
open
pretty
for
decent.
Marvin Jones.
He was good last year, but Marvin Jones is about to score 4 on him again twice a year.
So 8 touchdowns just against one player.
They don't have Ty anymore. Okay, let's go. Let's just go Terrace Marshall here.
Yeah, I think they need a wide receiver, and they need to get Carson Wentz help again. Steelers, interesting. Let me go to the running back position.
I like Javonte Williams a lot.
Javonte Williams is actually my running back 1. I think he's better than the other 2. I don't think NFL teams will view it that way.
You don't think the league does?
But Javonte Williams, he is a stud. Just watch his game versus Miami. I mean, him and Carter both murdered that game. But Javonte had this one play in the game that I just cannot forget. He had a stiff arm to start it. Then he hurdled somebody, and then he trucked somebody. All in the same play. But
all right, go to all. This is one of the. I think the Seahawks have 3 picks in the draft.
Yep, they have 3. So this pick matters a lot, Shawn.
Could they replace a UCF corner with a UCF corner? Let's do it, baby.
Russell Wilson.
They actually signed a corner. Who they signed? He wasn't very good.
Yeah, I don't think he's good, whoever it is, because I didn't take note of somebody,
but he was only decent. I was like, oh, there's the replacement, but I was like, oh, that's.
Oh, is this the Rams' first pick as well?
Yeah, I believe so.
They use offensive line across the board. Let's go ahead and look at the offensive line. Who do they have at tackle besides Whitworth?
Let me look at their depth chart.
I like Trey Smith for inside offensive line.
Rob Havenstein,
Yeah, I'm going to give them a tackle. I'm going to give them James Hudson.
Who's I looking at? I'm trying to see the Seahawks had a corner, even though it's too late to worry about it.
Oh, we're back to the Ravens. I think
Ravens
fans are going to break their TV.
If they don't get a receiver here?
Yeah. And
I really don't want to give them a receiver here. Go to receivers, because I think Amari Rodgers is the best one, but I don't know if he's not really what they need.
Yeah.
Tutu Atwell, they could really use Nico Collins. I want to give them Javon Holland here. I really do.
They need safety. They really need safety as well.
I really do. They're going to freaking – if Ravens fans are watching this, they're going to curse my name if I give them Javon Holland here over – I just think Javon Holland's a better player at this point than these receivers that are left. They should have got one at 27.
Apparently not to this board.
They should have got one at 27. Even Richie Grant, man. Oh. But I like Javon Holland because he can also play in the nickel as well. But they don't really need a nickel corner in my opinion.
Yeah, they just need safety. They need
Let's
safety
go Richie. I want to go Richie Grant, but I want to go Nico at the same time. Let's go Nico Collins. This is go Nico Collins.
Okay, wide receiver.
He's 6'4", 215. I think he runs at least a 4.4. He's a deep threat, 50-50 ball kind of guy. He's Kenny Galladay. Let's just say that. You get your Kenny Galladay on a cheaper contract.
I think the Browns need inside defensive line with the loss of
Big Ten Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah, with the loss of what's his name? The defensive lineman. Dang it. I can't remember half these players' names.
Who?
The defensive lineman who just signed with somebody else in free agency.
Can't remember.
Yeah. regardless, they lost one of their defensive linemen, inside defensive lineman to the free agency, and I think they needed inside defensive lineman. So Davian Nixon's the best one on the board.
You know who else probably needs inside defensive lineman? The Saints could probably use one, but apparently not according to PFF. But they're all. I mean, I'm higher on these guys than PFF is, or not PFF. TDN. Let's go to corner.
Oh, corner.
Ugh. Let's go to wide receiver.
The board is getting ugly.
They pretty much had like Mike Thomas and nobody.
Yeah, they just cut one.
Let's go to edge.
Joe Tryon's nice.
Let's give him Joe Tryon. Tryon.
All right. We're closing in on the end. The Bills. The Buffalo Bills.
Buffalo Bills.
I'm going to give him Carlos Basham. Actually,
Sure.
Yeah. Okay, there's no other. I was thinking running back for a second, then I remembered all three of them are gone.
Oh, let's go to wide receiver.
Oh, how are they going to do it? Are they going to finally do it?
Ugh. Scroll down.
Tylan Wallace is quite low on this board. And Amon Ross.
Amon Ross, yeah, I like him too.
I
Scroll back
know
up.
Mason probably hates this board with how low he is.
Yeah, go back up. Would Amari Rogers be a good player for them? He could play the slot for them.
Because they have Devontae. They have.
Then you could put MVS on the other side and then have Amari Rogers in the slot. It'd just be a burner. But is he that much up an upgrade to what they already have? Who they have? They have MVS and the other guy.
They have Lazard.
Yeah, he's a big ass dude. You could put him on the outside.
They could also. What's the offensive? I'm just curious. What's the offensive?
Yeah, I don't know.
market?
Jackson Carmen, I'm not really high on. Walker Little, I like him a little bit more than
Yeah,
what
Walker
he's ranked
Little
at.
is quite low.
Quite. Go to linebacker.
Ooh, Jamin Davis. I forgot about him.
Yeah, let's go that. They're going to be mad because they're not getting a receiver, but I mean, at this point, it's like, do you really?
Chiefs. Always sitting here. Who's available at the wide receiver?
Amari Rogers
market?
might be good for them.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him Amari Rogers.
Because people are picking them to get Tony in the first round. So it's like if you can get Amari Rogers now, it's good value.
All right, last pick. How are you gonna end it off?
Let's go to inside offensive line.
Inside offensive line. I'm high on.
I'm
Trey
high
Smith.
on Trey Smith. Yeah.
We said the same thing.
I'm also high on who's going to be the pick here.
Ben Cleveland.
Ben Cleveland. I love me some Ben Cleveland.
Oh, okay, we got a big ad in the way, but
Some cake.
let's go over the draft. Here it is. You guys can stop and read if you want to see your pick. But yeah, this is our 2-round mock draft. We
I don't
might.
think it was too bad for just doing it on a whim.
Yeah, I just decided to do this like 5 seconds ago. I don't know why there's this ad in my way, but there's no trades. Hopefully, eventually we can get some trades. It's just you have to pay for that. We might use a different server.
There's a different site you can use to do it.
So yeah, we'll probably do a trades next time. Yeah, this is our mock draft. Hope you guys enjoyed, and
Jaguars sign Malik Hooker. Do it.
do it. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace. Oh, also make sure to
Later.
go watch our other videos, and there will be a podcast next week. Peace.
Later.